Here we go.
Hello and welcome to Money on the Floor Currency Trader. Right now I'm showing off the newest robot. Yep, we keep adding to it. We just had the Money on the Floor Extreme Vacuum system with a cross, but now we're adding a triple cross. Where we had the 50 moving average in here, we had a cross that would give us an arrow, probably right in here. But now we're also going to do the cross of the 20 and the cross of the 8. Plus we got 4 other indicators that'll give us arrows, which you can see back in here. Now you can see here we got the large arrow, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 possible trades right here. Now these 2 trades would have went down, come back up, stayed in. I usually trade with 3 trades. I would have picked up 1 more and brought it down here and ended. Now we do have some trades already going on right now. Let's check them out. We got the Aussie US dollar has 2 trades already. Sell trades, we're getting ready to move to break even. They're about $85 a piece right now, $80. And then we have the US dollar Japanese yen pair. Let's take a look. Where did I put it on the chart? Here we go. Oh yeah, things exploding up. Getting ready to move the stop on that one too. And earlier, I had some fun on this one. I got into 2 trades here, but this one works off percentage. So I was doing 10%, and this is a demo account. It's got had like $85,000 in there. But let me show you what's going on here. Nope, everything's staying the same. Okay. I ended up getting 2 trades at $10,000 a piece because it went 55 lots. So it doesn't really count, but it did make the trades. It was pretty awesome. I was kind of shocked when I saw that. So I just closed them out once I saw them at 10,000, I closed them both. So it does happen. So you got to make sure if you're going to use the percentage that you don't use it on a normal size account, not a demo account with too much money in there, because you will make a lot of money. I don't know if I could deal with that in real life. That'd be nice though. But anyway, it does happen. It's pretty funny. But you see here the trades are moving on up. Let me go back to the normal size trades, which are 1 lot. So we're still at, okay, we still got about $212 locked in. Let's see if okay, still hasn't locked in, because it's got to go 5 pips before it locks in. I don't think we've quite gone 5 pips yet. How about the Aussie? Well, we're getting another trade. What's the other one? Oh, another Aussie. So I must have did 3 trades on it. Okay, good. So now we got 1, 2, and then we got a 3rd trade right here moving down. Now, how these close is the oscillator will either turn green, which will close all the down trades, or we get to these arrows, we get to the opposite arrow, which would be a green arrow. Now, if we look, where is our, oh, we got a lot of room to the downside. So this is our average daily range down here, so we could come all the way down here if we wanted to. Definitely enough room. So that's pretty awesome. I just like showing it off. And everybody who's got the robots, just so you know that this one is the triple cross now. I just sent out the robots to everybody that has them. And it's called the triple cross. Money on the Floor Extreme Vacuum System Triple Cross. It's kind of long and complicated, I know, but we got to separate them from each other. So what that does is just remember that we got the 50 moving average here. And usually when we get across the 50, we get an arrow. But I've also put in 2 other arrows that's across the 20 and across the 8. So it's the 3 moving average crossing those 3, which will give us 3 more arrows besides the other 4 arrows we already have. Let's pull up the indicators here real quick. You can see here we got 1 arrow, 2 arrows, 3 arrows, 4 arrows, 5 and 6. So there's 6 possible trades at any given time. The idea is that we get enough trades so that we can make sure we're in a trade while it's moving in the right direction. And if not, we're using the oscillator to get us out quicker. Because if we go back in time and we look at some of these trades, let's pick a really bad section, which would be right about here. Zoom out. Here we go. Let's say we took a buy trade, you get 1, 2, they actually made profit. Now let's say we took 2 sell trades. Now these sell trades, they're going down, and where they're going to exit is right there. So one will make money, one will break even, or maybe a small loss. It'll go all the way back up, and you'll see the narrow way at the top up there. So you get one there. I think there's another one there, and that would ride it all the way down, and you would exit here on the green arrow. It also exits on the green oscillator, but the arrow was first. Now this is a really good trade. We've got right next to it, we've got one right next to the arrow. I usually trade 2, 3 trades, so it would have gotten this one, and this one. Would have went all the way up, and they came right back down. Now the stop loss would have kept me in it. I'd have been fine. And then it would have kept on all the way up and actually made really good profit. Now this one here has 1, 2, 3 arrows here at the top. It would have taken these and taken it all the way down. So that would have been really good. These were here were very small. If you got the first 3, you were out there. These here, we had 2 that got in here, plus a third, so we're already in 3 trades now coming down. And it'll exit when we get to the opposite arrow, or the oscillator turns. Let's go farther back. Let me zoom out some more. Look at this one. This is, actually, all these are awesome trades. Jeez. They're all awesome. Look at this. Let's go way back. Right here, if you just had 1, 2, or 3 of these, you ran these all the way down to the green arrow, you made money. You picked up 2 or 3 of these, you ran these all the way to the top, you made money. I mean, it's just nothing but money. There's just nothing better than this. It's pretty awesome. And this is all hands-free. This is a robot trading for you. You don't have to even look at it. And the matter of fact, it's best if you don't, because you'll mess it up. Because then, the fear gets involved, or greed gets involved, and you start closing trades or closing profits or doing something instead of letting the robot do what it's got to do. So now, like these here, you would have got in a couple trades here. Let's see, you got in here. What is it? It's a lot. It's like 119 pips. That'd be great. A great trade. Then you got another one here all the way back up. And then you got to go back into these little messed up ones right here where you had come down into here, closed, went back up. Maybe you got a little bit. These are real sideways. Still made money though. Made money or broke even. So that's how the system works. It's pretty awesome. Now we're not selling this robot anymore, but we are going to do a trade copier service for it. And I keep changing the robot, but it keeps getting better and better. But the idea is that I don't want to give away all my stuff that I worked so hard to put together anymore, because I don't, how it happens out there. The Forex market's so scandalous. But what I want to do is at least get the trade copier out there where people can afford it and make money with it. And if they don't, then they can cancel it, and maybe it didn't work for them, but it's working for me, so it probably worked for them. And something like that, you don't even need to know how to trade. You just hook it up to it, put the money in there, and let it go. The only thing you have to do is in the morning. You don't have to. It could just take the loss or take the win. But I usually get up around 5 or 6, and I check my trades. And the ones that are in profit, I look to see if they're going to go up more in profit, or if there's signs that tell me it's going to turn around. If anything tells me it's going to turn around, then we close the profit out. And if you have a negative trade, is it going to get worse, or is it turning around? Because the New York session, a lot of negative trades turned around and get positive again, so you never know. But you have to analyze that, and then you have to decide whether, which ones to close and which ones to let run. Or you just let the robot handle it. Now, the robot stops trading. It has a clock on here, so it starts trading at night around Pacific Standard Time. For me, it's about 10 o'clock, and usually I run it till about 10 o'clock, 10 to 10. So it'll be 10 a.m., 10 at night. Works out really good that way for me anyway. So it looks like the Audi pairs are still in good shape, but the U.S. Japanese yen is taking off. Wow. Look at that. It's pretty awesome. Now it's locking in the profit. You can see how it works. it's getting ready to turn over. So if this starts pulling back, if this turns red, it'll close the trade, or the stop loss can close it, or we can hit the opposite arrow. See what happens here. Wow, it just wants to keep going. It's crazy. And then it also had the euros were making good money too, but I had them set to the, this is set up for, yes, percentage, 10% right there. So that's way too much for this gigantic account. It's kind of crazy. But it happens. But if it does happen, you know what's going on, so you can adjust it. We do make the exact same robot that doesn't have the percentage. So, but if you have $5,000 account, $500 account, you want the percentage, so you can maximize it. So as the account grows, it grows. All right, everybody, have a great evening. I'm going to get back to collecting my money here. Okay, bye-bye.